Melissa McCarthy's journey from a goth college girl to one of Hollywood's highest-paid actresses is a story of courage, persistence, and transformation. Hosting Saturday Night Live for the sixth time marked just one of the many highlights of her career. Back in college, Melissa was an intimidating figure with blue hair and a black cape, a sullen rebel who skipped classes and avoided ordinary routines. Her future husband Ben Falcone, whom she met in Illinois in the late 1980s, was too nervous to approach her at first. That version of Melissa seems worlds away from the woman now worth $60 million, yet the change didn't happen gradually. In her early 30s, she faced a choice: give up Hollywood forever or reinvent herself completely. She chose the latter, shocking everyone who knew the intense, rebellious young woman. Melissa's early life looked ordinary at first glance, but it laid the foundation for her future success. Born on August 26, 1970, in Plainfield, Illinois, she grew up in a small village southwest of Chicago. Her parents, Sandra and Michael McCarthy, were Irish Catholic farmers who raised corn and soybeans. The McCarthy family traced its roots back to County Cork, Ireland, and genetic testing later revealed Melissa was about 69% Irish, 19% German, and the rest English. Her upbringing on the farm involved early mornings, chores, and church, a life far removed from Hollywood glamour. Yet it instilled in her a sense of community, resilience, and humor, all of which would shape her future performances. Melissa's childhood was lively and full of family. Loud Sunday dinners, cousins running around, and constant chatter taught her how to observe people, understand relationships, and develop a sharp sense of humor. She shared a close bond with her younger cousin Jenny McCarthy, who would later become a Playboy model and MTV host. They spent long, hot days together, sometimes miserable under the summer sun, and that bond would help Melissa take her first steps into television. In 1997, when Jenny had her own comedy show, she gave Melissa a production assistant job and a small comedy appearance, marking Melissa's first real break at around age 27. Although their careers rarely overlapped publicly later, Jenny defended Melissa against body shaming, showing that family loyalty remained strong. Before fame, Melissa had a goth phase that made her almost unrecognizable. At Southern Illinois University in Carbondale, where she studied textiles and fashion, she dyed her hair blue, painted her eyes dark, and wore black capes. Ben Falcone remembered seeing her in this rebellious phase in 1988, and it left him intimidated. Melissa later joked that she became sullen and skipped anything that felt ordinary. Yet this period of self-expression helped her develop courage, which later allowed her to take on bold, unconventional roles such as Megan in Bridesmaids or Ursula in the 2023 remake of The Little Mermaid. Melissa initially followed a normal academic path, graduating from St. Francis Academy in Joliet in 1988, the same year she met Ben. She enrolled at Southern Illinois University for textiles but dropped out to pursue fashion in New York. However, comedy soon pulled her in. At age 20, she spontaneously tried stand-up in Manhattan with almost no preparation. It was messy and nerve-wracking, but it set her on a new path. By the late 1990s, she had moved to Los Angeles, joined the Groundlings comedy troupe, and started building a career no one could have predicted in her college days. Her first Emmy came in 2011, and her Oscar nominations arrived in 2011 and 2018. Moving to New York at 20 meant leaving her farm behind and embracing a fast-paced city that could easily swallow newcomers. She enrolled at the Fashion Institute of Technology but left and worked various jobs while performing at clubs like Stand Up New York and The Improved. Some nights she killed, some nights she bombed terribly, but she kept returning. She also trained at the Actors Studio, learning method acting and emotional truth, which later helped her play characters that were outrageous yet believable. Money was tight. She worked at Starbucks and the YMCA, sometimes having less than $5 in her account. Yet each job kept her afloat just enough to say yes to the next audition or gig. A memorable moment came when she served Chris Farley at Starbucks and ended up crying, a reminder of how far she had yet to go. Her move to Los Angeles in the late 1990s was a turning point. She joined the Groundlings in 1997 and stayed for about 13 years. Performing for small crowds helped her sharpen her craft. The Groundlings had already produced stars like Will Ferrell and Kristen Wiig, and Melissa worked tirelessly to earn her place among them. She booked a role on Gilmore Girls in 2000 while continuing to perform at night, and by 2010 she starred in Mike and Molly. Her Bridesmaids nomination later confirmed her status as a major comedic talent. Melissa and Ben's romance also blossomed in Los Angeles, rekindling a connection from their Illinois days. They officially started dating in a Groundlings writing class in 1998. Their relationship developed through sketchwriting, rehearsals, and a shared creative life. They found a private corner backstage, the Snake Pit, to talk and work together, building a life rooted in humor and mutual support. They married on October 8, 2005, in a private ceremony. They welcomed daughters Vivian in 2007 and Georgette in 2010. By 2025, they had celebrated 20 years of marriage, a milestone that outlasted many Hollywood trends. Melissa almost gave up on Hollywood before Gilmore Girls became her breakthrough. In 2000, she set a quiet deadline. If she hadn't succeeded by her 30th birthday, she would stop pursuing acting. Nearly a decade of grind in New York and Los Angeles had been exhausting, with constant rejections and financial struggles. Just before turning 30, she received the call for Sookie St. James on the WB drama Gilmore Girls. That single role transformed her career. She appeared in all 153 episodes through the finale in 2007, becoming a familiar face to millions and showing casting directors that she was more than a sketch comic. Behind the scenes, she treated the show as a training ground, often bringing Lauren Graham to her live improved shows after long shooting days. Their close friendship translated to perfect timing on screen, making Sookie a memorable character across 7 seasons. Melissa's time on Gilmore Girls also sparked a long-term creative partnership with Ben Falcone. He had a brief cameo on the show in 2003, and over the years, he appeared in several of her projects, including Bridesmaids in 2011. Their collaborative work continued for years, with Ben often writing or directing and Melissa starring. Her starring role in Mike and Molly in 2010 marked another turning point. Playing Molly Flynn, a 4th-grade teacher, she faced initial backlash for a show about plus-size leads. Critics called it too fat for TV, sparking a national debate about body image. CBS took a risk by casting 2 obese leads, but the pilot drew 12 million viewers, proving that audiences would embrace diverse representations of love. Less than a year later, on September 18, 2011, Melissa won the Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series, beating established stars like Tina Fey and Edie Falco. Her win sent shockwaves through an industry that often relegated larger women to side roles or punchlines, cementing her status as a groundbreaking talent. Melissa McCarthy's story is a testament to perseverance, reinvention, and embracing one's unique identity. From a rebellious goth in Illinois to a comedy powerhouse and Hollywood star, she built her career one bold choice at a time. Her journey highlights the importance of courage, creative risk-taking, and finding your own path, even when it seems uncertain. Whether through unforgettable TV roles, iconic movie performances, or a private creative life with her husband and daughters, Melissa has consistently pushed boundaries, challenged stereotypes, and remained authentic to herself. She is not just a star, she is an inspiration, showing that hard work, resilience, and a willingness to embrace change can transform even the most ordinary beginnings into extraordinary success. Her life demonstrates how early experiences, family, heritage, and the courage to take risks all play a role in shaping talent. The support of loved ones, her own relentless drive, and her ability to turn near failures into opportunities have defined her journey. Melissa's career reflects the reality that success rarely comes overnight. It is built on years of effort, learning from mistakes, and taking chances when the outcome is uncertain. Her rise from the small town of Plainfield to the stages of New York, the sets of Los Angeles, and the hearts of millions of viewers worldwide illustrates a remarkable arc of dedication, transformation, and triumph. Melissa McCarthy's path shows that embracing one's individuality, no matter how unconventional, can lead to extraordinary results. From goth girl with a black cape to Emmy-winning actress and Hollywood icon, she reminds us that personal reinvention and persistence are key to achieving dreams. Each phase of her life, from her farm childhood to her improved stages, from college rebellion to Hollywood success, has contributed to the fearless, bold, and comedic talent she is today. Her story is proof that with determination, creativity, and courage, it is possible to turn obstacles into opportunities and ordinary beginnings into a remarkable legacy. Her work continues to inspire future generations of actors and comedians. By refusing to conform to traditional norms and embracing her unique voice, Melissa has shown that authenticity, hard work, and resilience are more valuable than following a conventional path. She has created roles that challenge stereotypes, entertained millions, and paved the way for more diverse representation in Hollywood. Every laugh she elicits, every character she embodies, and every award she wins reflects decades of dedication, risk-taking, and unwavering belief in herself. Melissa McCarthy's story is also a testament to collaboration, love, and partnership. Her marriage to Ben Falcone, built on shared creativity and mutual respect, has been a cornerstone of her personal and professional life. Together, they have navigated the highs and lows of Hollywood, combining their talents to create films and projects that resonate with audiences. Their bond demonstrates the power of support, teamwork, and shared vision in achieving long-term success. In conclusion, Melissa McCarthy's journey is one of transformation, persistence, and triumph over adversity. From a farm in Illinois to the bright lights of Hollywood, she has proven that talent, hard work, and courage can overcome obstacles and redefine expectations. Her story reminds us that success is not just about fame or money, but about growth, resilience, and staying true to oneself. She has turned near failures into breakthroughs, challenges into opportunities, and ordinary beginnings into an extraordinary life. Melissa McCarthy is a symbol of determination, reinvention, and authenticity, showing that with grit, creativity, and heart, it is possible to achieve greatness against all odds. From her rebellious college days to her groundbreaking roles in television and film, Melissa's life demonstrates that the path to success is rarely linear. It is filled with detours, setbacks, and moments of doubt, yet each step contributes to the journey. Her ability to embrace change, take risks, and push boundaries has set her apart in Hollywood. Through her performances, she has brought laughter, emotion, and inspiration to millions, leaving a lasting impact on the entertainment industry. Melissa McCarthy's evolution from a goth, blue-haired student to an Emmy-winning, Oscar-nominated actress highlights the power of resilience, courage, and self-belief. She continues to break barriers, challenge stereotypes, and redefine what it means to be a successful actress in Hollywood. Her story is a powerful reminder that with determination, creativity, and the willingness to take bold steps, it is possible to transform one's life and achieve extraordinary success. Her achievements go beyond awards and recognition. They reflect a lifetime of dedication, risk-taking, and the courage to be herself in a world that often demands conformity. Melissa's journey offers inspiration to anyone striving to overcome obstacles, embrace their uniqueness, and pursue their dreams relentlessly. She proves that even from the most ordinary beginnings, it is possible to create a life filled with accomplishment, creativity, and impact. Melissa McCarthy's legacy is not just in her performances but in the example she sets for aspiring actors, comedians, and anyone chasing their dreams. Her story underscores the importance of perseverance, authenticity, and the willingness to embrace change. Through every challenge and triumph, she has shown that true success is built on hard work, resilience, and staying true to oneself. Melissa McCarthy's life is a testament to the transformative power of determination, courage, and creativity, inspiring countless people around the world to pursue their passions and achieve greatness. By embracing her individuality and taking bold risks, Melissa has become a role model for embracing change and following one's dreams. Her journey demonstrates that setbacks and failures are not the end but stepping stones toward growth and achievement. From her small-town beginnings to her iconic roles in television and film, Melissa McCarthy's story is one of perseverance, reinvention, and extraordinary success. She has shown that with dedication, creativity, and courage, it is possible to turn ordinary circumstances into a remarkable legacy that inspires generations. Melissa's rise to fame illustrates the impact of persistence, hard work, and the courage to be oneself in an industry that often rewards conformity. She has challenged societal norms, created memorable characters, and left an indelible mark on Hollywood. Her story serves as a powerful example of how determination, resilience, and embracing one's uniqueness can lead to extraordinary success. Melissa McCarthy continues to inspire millions with her talent, humor, and authenticity, proving that dreams can be realized through effort, belief, and unwavering dedication. Her journey underscores the importance of embracing opportunities, taking risks, and staying committed to personal growth. From her early struggles in New York and Los Angeles to her breakout roles in Gilmore Girls, Bridesmaids, and Mike and Molly, Melissa has consistently shown that perseverance and hard work can overcome obstacles and open doors to success. Her story is a testament to the transformative power of courage, creativity, and persistence in achieving one's dreams. Melissa McCarthy's life and career demonstrate that true success is built on a foundation of resilience, determination, and authenticity. She has navigated the challenges of Hollywood, defied stereotypes, and created a legacy that inspires aspiring actors and comedians worldwide. Her story is a reminder that with dedication, risk-taking, and the courage to embrace change, it is possible to turn ordinary beginnings into extraordinary achievements. Through every stage of her life, from her rebellious youth to her Emmy-winning performances, Melissa has exemplified the power of self-belief, perseverance, and creative courage. Her journey shows that challenges and setbacks are not barriers but opportunities for growth and transformation. Melissa McCarthy's career is a celebration of talent, hard work, and the willingness to take bold steps toward one's dreams, leaving a lasting impact on the entertainment industry and audiences around the world. Melissa's transformation from a Goth college student to a Hollywood icon reflects the importance of embracing individuality, taking risks, and remaining persistent. Her story demonstrates that personal reinvention and resilience are key to achieving long-term success. She has consistently pushed boundaries, challenged expectations, and created a body of work that entertains, inspires, and empowers. Melissa McCarthy's journey is a powerful example of how courage, creativity, and perseverance can lead to extraordinary accomplishments. In every role she takes on, Melissa brings authenticity, humor, and emotional depth, showing the results of years of dedication, training, and hard work. Her evolution as an actress and comedian serves as an inspiration to anyone pursuing a career in entertainment or striving to overcome challenges in life. Melissa McCarthy's story is a testament to the transformative power of self-belief, determination, and the willingness to embrace change and take risks. From her early days in Illinois to her rise in New York and Los Angeles, Melissa has consistently demonstrated resilience, talent, and a fearless approach to her craft. She has become a role model for aspiring performers, proving that dedication, creativity, and persistence can lead to remarkable achievements. Her story highlights the importance of embracing individuality, taking chances, and remaining committed to one's goals. Melissa McCarthy continues to inspire through her work, her personal journey, and her unwavering commitment to excellence in her field. Melissa McCarthy's career shows that success is not just about talent but also about hard work, resilience, and the courage to embrace change. Her story illustrates how dedication, persistence, and self-belief can transform ordinary beginnings into extraordinary accomplishments. She has become a symbol of empowerment, creativity, and determination, inspiring audiences and aspiring performers worldwide. Through every challenge and achievement, Melissa has shown that embracing opportunities, taking risks, and remaining true to oneself are essential components of lasting success. Her life and career demonstrate that perseverance, courage, and authenticity can overcome obstacles and lead to a remarkable legacy. Melissa McCarthy's journey from a small-town girl to an international star is a powerful reminder of the transformative power of determination, resilience, and bold choices. Melissa McCarthy's story is one of triumph, transformation, and inspiration. From her humble beginnings in Illinois to becoming a celebrated actress, comedian, and producer, she has shown that persistence, creativity, and courage are key to achieving dreams. Her journey highlights the value of embracing individuality, taking risks, and committing to personal and professional growth. Melissa's life and career continue to inspire millions, proving that with hard work, self-belief, and resilience, it is possible to turn challenges into opportunities and create a lasting legacy in the entertainment industry. Her rise from a Goth college student to a Hollywood icon demonstrates the impact of determination, hard work, and authenticity. Melissa McCarthy's story is a powerful example of how embracing change, pushing boundaries, and believing in oneself can lead to extraordinary success. She has not only entertained millions but also inspired generations of performers to pursue their dreams with courage and persistence. Melissa's journey underscores the importance of perseverance, creativity, and embracing one's unique identity. From her early struggles to her Emmy-winning performances, she has consistently shown that success is built through hard work, risk-taking, and staying true to oneself. Her career serves as a blueprint for aspiring actors and comedians, illustrating how dedication, resilience, and self-belief can transform ordinary beginnings into a remarkable life. Through every role and project, Melissa McCarthy has exemplified the power of authenticity, determination, and bold creativity. Her story demonstrates that with courage, persistence, and a willingness to take risks, it is possible to overcome challenges, redefine expectations, and achieve extraordinary success. Melissa continues to inspire audiences and performers alike, leaving a lasting impact on Hollywood and the world of entertainment. Melissa McCarthy's life and career highlight the transformative power of resilience, self-belief, and creativity. From her early days in Illinois to her rise as a celebrated actress and comedian, she has shown that dedication, perseverance, and authenticity are essential to achieving success. Her journey offers inspiration to anyone pursuing their dreams, proving that ordinary beginnings can lead to extraordinary achievements through courage, hard work, and determination. Her story illustrates the importance of embracing opportunities, taking creative risks, and remaining committed to personal growth. Melissa McCarthy's evolution from a Goth college student to an Emmy-winning and Oscar-nominated actress underscores the value of persistence, individuality, and bold decision-making. She has redefined what it means to succeed in Hollywood, breaking barriers and setting new standards for performers of all backgrounds. Melissa McCarthy's career after winning her Emmy continued to rise, proving that the award helped studios see her as a lead capable of carrying major comedies. Mike and Molly, which ran from September 20, 2010, to May 16, 2016, spanned 6 seasons and 127 episodes, becoming one of CBS's most reliable sitcoms in an era where new shows were often cancelled after just 13 episodes. Behind the scenes, rumors circulated that the show ended because Melissa had lost weight, but reporting later confirmed it was a business decision. Rising production costs, new licensing deals, and the expected pay raises for an Emmy-winning lead made a 7th season too expensive. Melissa herself learned about the cancellation through the press and described feeling shocked and heartbroken, highlighting the sudden end of a show that had quietly given her a global platform. Despite her success, scrutiny of her body never stopped. From 2010 onward, nearly every press cycle seemed to circle back to her weight, even when it had nothing to do with her work. In 2013, while promoting Identity Thief, a critic called her a female hippo, prompting director Paul Feig to publicly defend her, calling the insult cruel and lazy. Around the same time, diet pill scam ads spread false stories claiming Mike and Molly was cancelled because she slimmed down, which Melissa never endorsed. Interviews show her maintaining a professional smile while privately questioning why male co-stars were asked about craft, while she was asked about calories. Her experience became a quiet symbol of Hollywood's obsession with policing women's bodies while profiting from their talent. Then came the major breakthrough with Bridesmaids, which opened in the US on May 13, 2011, with a budget of about $32.5 million and later grossing nearly $290 million worldwide. Melissa's role as Megan stole scenes, earning her an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actress at the 84th Academy Awards in 2012. That meant she had both an Emmy for a network sitcom and an Oscar nomination for a comedic film in the same awards cycle, a rare achievement. Bridesmaids propelled her into the mid-2010s as a bankable movie lead, and by 2020, the New York Times ranked her 22nd among the 25 greatest actors of the 21st century so far. The movie didn't just make her famous, it made her unforgettable. Melissa's performance in Bridesmaids became iconic. Even with less screen time than Kristen Wiig or Maya Rudolph, audiences remembered her the most. Scenes like the awkward bathroom moment, the bridal shower meltdown, and the airplane chaos stood out, with the airplane scene becoming legendary due to improvisation. She locked onto a man she believed was an undercover air marshal, played by her real-life husband, Ben Falcone, and fired off wild guesses about his hidden gun. Multiple takes of improvisation created a loose, electric energy that scripted jokes rarely match, cementing the scene as a comedic classic more than 10 years later. Unfortunately, fat-shaming attacks continued. On February 5, 2013, Rex Reed wrote a review of Identity Thief in the New York Observer, calling her tractorized and a female hippo, completely ignoring her performance. Ironically, the film opened that same weekend at #1 in the US, earning over $36 million, showing that audiences disagreed with his cruel assessment. The backlash in Hollywood was swift, with co-stars and other actors publicly condemning Reed. Melissa stayed silent for months but responded in a June 2013 New York Times interview. She said his words reflected a person overflowing with hate and that, while they might have crushed her at 20, at 42 with 2 daughters, she worried more about the message to young women. She reminded readers that Reed had never met her yet felt entitled to dehumanize her in print. Her calm, measured response turned the conversation toward sexism and body-shaming in the media. Melissa also shared an encounter with a male reporter who repeatedly criticized her appearance and acting style, asking why she needed to be so grotesque on screen. She pointed out that men were never asked such questions and stayed composed despite joking afterward that she could have physically taken him down. This moment highlighted the gender bias in Hollywood, which she addressed professionally in her career. As she moved into producer roles, she used a simple test for every deal. Would this offer be fair if a man were in her place? By then, her paychecks had reached 8 figures, and her net worth was around $60 million, yet she still fought for creative control. She wanted a say in tone, script, and casting, ensuring women's bodies were no longer the punchline in her comedies. In 2013, she co-founded On the Day Productions with Ben Falcone, reclaiming power from studios that had once limited her. Their first major project was Tammy in 2014, a road trip comedy she helped write with a budget of about $20 million. The company continued with films like The Boss in 2016, Life of the Party in 2018, Superintelligence in 2020, Thunder Force in 2021, and TV shows like Nobody's and God's Favorite Idiot. Within a decade, they built a small empire where Melissa, once a sidekick, was now in charge. Her clothing line, Melissa McCarthy 77, launched in 2015 after years of frustration with the fashion industry. Designers often refused to dress her, or shoved her into dark, shapeless pieces. The line, ranging from sizes 4 to 28, was designed to fit real women across the spectrum and placed on regular racks rather than segregated plus-size sections. She emphasized bold prints and tailored shapes, ensuring the clothes were wearable for red carpets and talk shows. It wasn't a vanity project, it was a response to an industry that had marginalized her. Melissa and Ben also invested in Big Nose Kate Whiskey, a brand inspired by the historical frontier woman Maria Isabella Magdala Heroni, partner of Doc Holliday. They were equity partners alongside investors and helped distribute it in several U.S. states. For a comedian known for food and drink humor, owning part of a fast-growing whiskey brand was a smart move, creating a business likely to outlast Hollywood trends. Pricing was another radical choice for Melissa's clothing line. She kept everything under $150, unlike most celebrity lines that charged $250 to $400, especially for extended sizes. She believed that women of all sizes deserved the same quality at accessible prices. This approach made the line both inclusive and sustainable, and pieces still circulate on resale sites nearly a decade later, proving its lasting appeal. By the time of the 91st Academy Awards, Melissa had joined the ranks of the top actresses in Hollywood. She stood alongside Glenn Close, Olivia Colman, Lady Gaga, and Yalitza Aparicio in the Best Actress category. Her inclusion signified that a performer once known for chaotic comedy was now recognized as part of the top tier of dramatic and comedic talent. In 2017, Melissa made a cultural splash with her impersonation of Sean Spicer on Saturday Night Live. She rode a motorized podium, shouting about alternative facts, replicating the press secretary's aggressive energy from January 21, 2017. The sketches went viral, and she returned several times that year, even hosting on May 13. Her Spicer sketches were so acclaimed that she won the Emmy for Outstanding Guest Actress in a Comedy Series at the 2017 Creative Arts Emmys, making her a rare two-time Emmy winner in both lead and guest comedy categories. Reports suggested that even Donald Trump reacted silently on Twitter, displeased that a woman portrayed his press secretary in a way that undermined him. Melissa also focused on her health quietly over the years. By the mid-2010s, she had lost about 75 pounds. She spoke about living a calmer life, cutting stress, and prioritizing rest rather than chasing extreme diets. Her advice became almost anti-diet: stop worrying so much, live calmly, and let your body follow its own path. At home, she protects her daughters from the content of her films. Her younger daughter, Georgette, born in 2010, once reacted emotionally to Identity Thief, scolding the actor Jason Bateman for how his character treated her mom. Melissa separates her public comedic persona from her private life, keeping the slapstick, sometimes violent humor away from her children while continuing to excel professionally. In all, Melissa McCarthy transformed from a scrutinized actress to a powerful, multifaceted entertainer. She reclaimed creative control, launched a clothing line, invested in whiskey, won multiple Emmys, earned an Oscar nomination, and influenced how women are seen in Hollywood. She balanced professional triumphs with personal growth, using her experiences to build businesses, protect her family, and redefine the standards for female actors in comedy and drama alike.